Okay, this is 1 inch thick. We're gonna attempt to cut it. 50 amps really isn't enough to cut 1 inch, but guys, we gotta do it for YouTube. So, no promises. If this doesn't work, or if it looks bad, this is 1 inch thick. That's not what this is made for. We're just gonna push it to the max. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Richard Beck with Beck Tools, and today I'm going to review the bestarc BTC500XP 11th Gen. So, if you've been part of this channel for a little while, you will know that I have reviewed quite a few bestarc items, but this one I think I'm the most excited for. Why? Because this one, supposedly, you could run this on a CNC plasma cutter. And this is a 50 amp plasma cutter. It says 60 hertz or 60% duty cycle. That's a big deal. So if this thing works on a CNC plasma, that's gonna be epic. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get to that in this video, but at some point I am gonna hook this to my Langmuir Systems Crossfire Pro and we're gonna test it out. Whether I get to that in this video, I guess time will tell. But for now, let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what comes with it. I'm also gonna test this. I only have 1/4 inch plate and 1 inch plate. I know 50 amps isn't really designed for 1 inch plate, but that's what I have. So I'm gonna cut some 1 inch plate for you guys. If it will work. I mean, I don't know if this will cut 1 inch plate. I guess we'll have to find out. Now it does say that it runs on 110 or 220 volts. This is the 50 amp CNC capable rig. I don't know that I will waste my time testing 110 volts. Because 110 volts, doesn't matter whose plasma it is, you only get so many watts out of a 15 amp outlet, guys. So if you're planning on doing heavy cutting, it's not gonna happen at 110 volts. That's just the way it is. Got some really good packaging here. Look how thick this foam is. So, super thick foam, held in there really well. You got the accessories. bestarc does a really good job packaging, and they have to, because the stuff comes all the way from China, and it has to make the trip in one piece. Also, their packages are very small and lightweight. This is a pretty compact unit for 50 amps. But with modern technology, you don't have these massive transformers anymore that take up massive amounts of space and are super heavy. So, there we go. When you pull this little stuff off here, hang on to the knobs because these are underneath the knobs. And if you pop your knob off and shoot it across the shop, that's less than optimal. Overall, this is just like their other ones. I'll plug this in and I'll bring you guys in close so you can get a better look at it. In the back, you have your power, you have your air, and you have your CNC controls. So here, you have arc voltage. This is your arc voltage output. And then here you have your pins for CNC control. This is going to be your trigger and other stuff. But I'll get into that later. Okay, so comes with some hose. I don't need this because it has a quick connect here, so I'm just going to hook up a regular air compressor. But if for some reason you need to make a custom length of hose, it comes with some. Also, if hose inside goes bad at any point, I think that might be compatible, not sure. Typical ground plug, hooks on right there. You can't hook that up wrong. It only goes in one spot. You got your traditional 110 adapter. So if you want to do some really light duty cutting, these tips here are for the plasma torch. This reminds me a lot of the Everlast torch, to be completely honest. So, and bestarc sells additional consumables on Amazon, of course. This little ring here, you can rotate it to whatever is convenient for you. Also guys, I sell CNC plasma torch mounts where you could hook this in. So here you have a couple extra consumables. You got 2 sets of consumables, you got some tape. You've got pre-terminated plugs, guys. This is amazing. When I did my Everlast on the Langmeyer Systems table, I had to solder itty bitty tiny wires. Look, they are numbered too. They're all numbered. So, my guess is inside this handy dandy manual, it's going to explain exactly what those numbers mean. I'm not gonna dig through an owner's manual. Nobody wants to watch me read. I'm gonna hook this up. I'll bring you guys around and we'll cut some thick steel. Right here you can see that it says I'm running 220 volts. That gives me 15 to 50 amps. Right here I have the pressure regulator. So if I want to adjust the pressure. Now, in order to actually adjust the pressure down, you have to have the air flowing. So right here you can switch this to air, and then you can adjust it to where you want. This right here is your PT, is your post flow. You want that as high as possible. That basically cools down your consumables and helps them last longer. The PA is the pilot arc. The longer you run your pilot arc, the less life you're going to get out of your consumables. So I run that as low as possible. Now you might need to tweak it if you're running a CNC application to make sure the arc gets stable before the pilot arc turns off. You have plate and you have mesh. Basically, I don't know about mesh, if that just keeps the pilot arc on all the time. So I wouldn't run mesh unless you're actually cutting mesh. T2 and T4. T2 is momentary. T4 is 1 click to start, 1 click to stop. So if you're running CNC, honestly, I never use T4. I'm sure some guys do. I don't use it. Overall, pretty pumped. Let's cut some steel. Okay, 50 amps is really good for cutting 1/2-inch material. I don't have any 1/2-inch material, so what I'm gonna do is I clamp 2 pieces of 1/4-inch plate together. Now I know that's not exactly the same as 1/2-inch, but work with me, guys. I don't have any 1/2-inch material. So I'm gonna cut this to try to simulate some 1/2-inch material. I'm also gonna get some 1-inch material. I'll cut just 1/4-inch, and then I have some sheet metal. So we'll cut it all, we'll show you how it does, and let's get started. So cuts pretty well, as expected. Now I'm gonna cut, oh, this is what the cut looks like. Sorry, GoPros don't zoom in. The other half, that's the bottom side. When I cut some bigger stuff, I'll show you the bottom side. This slag just knocks right off. Let's go ahead and cut some 1/4-inch plate that's not stacked double high. Beautiful. Super clean cut. Very little dross. I'm not surprised. I'll cut a couple more just because. Cuts like butter. So yeah, let's get some sheet metal. So I'm just cutting some holes, and let me turn it up, and I'll show you, we'll get moving fast. There is 14 gauge. Time for some thick stuff. Okay, this is 1 inch thick. We're gonna attempt to cut it. 50 amps really isn't enough to cut 1 inch, but guys, we gotta do it for YouTube. So no promises. If this doesn't work, or if it looks bad, this is 1 inch thick. That's not what this is made for. We're just gonna push it to the max. Lit my glove on fire. Couple spots at the very beginning I didn't penetrate. Look at that. She cut it. I'm not going to grab it. I need a fire. All right. 1 inch thick. Got some dross, but hey, let's knock it off. So look at that. Beautiful cut. 1 inch thick. Now the hard part about 1 inch, because it's cutting so slow, if I wiggle the head, I'm not hitting the same channel. So for me personally, it's hard to cut that steady because my hands aren't that steady. But 1 inch thick, guys. There you have it. Let's flip it over. Flip it over. There's some dross, but hey, you're cutting 1 inch thick. That's to be expected. Let's see what it takes to knock it off. There you have it. 1 inch thick. I would say that is an acceptable cut from a very inexpensive CNC capable plasma cutter. All right, now the question, do I have time to try to hook this up to a CNC? With the Beck's Armory torch holder, you can mount a hand torch on your CNC plasma table. So, I'm gonna quick try that out. We're gonna trigger this thing using the CNC plug here. So watch the torch. I'm going to trigger this from the back of the machine. Do I have power? I got power, I got air. All right. Look at that. So there you go. CNC capable, bestarc. I don't even know what this thing costs, but I'm guessing it's a really big bang for the buck, guys. There'll be a link to this product in the description of this video. That's basically me triggering this thing using the CNC connections in the back of the machine. We cut some 14 gauge, we cut some 1/4 inch, we took 2 pieces of 1/4 inch, tried to simulate 1/2 inch thick, we cut some 1 inch thick steel and had some really great results. I even hooked this up to the CNC using these pre-made cables, which are wonderful, but the Everlast torch isn't compatible. It's not a plug and play. You can modify it, but at some point maybe I'll get a bestarc torch and we'll try this thing out on the CNC. Overall, I'm still pumped that these are pre-terminated. Like I said, full disclosure, this was given to me for testing. What's my honest opinion of this? I think this is perfect for an entry-level fab shop. I don't know how long it will last, like I said. But I've been making these bestarc videos, unboxing them, testing them, and I forget, the last one I did, it's been a long time I've been making these videos, and not a single one of you have come into the comments and said, this thing sucks, I had it, and you know, it broke after a certain number of uses. Not one person has told me that. And I'm sure one of you guys right now will run down there and say that, despite not owning one. But if that's the case, put it in the comments. Let me know. Let everybody know what your experience with the bestarc products are. My experience of opening these up, testing them, evaluating their fit and finish and their functions. I think it's great. I think they're every bit as good as the Harbor Freight stuff. They're just as good as the Everlast stuff. I don't think, you know, for the price, you're gonna beat bestarc. So that's my opinion. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see me hook this thing up to a CNC at some point, subscribe to the channel. If you got anything out of this video, please give me a thumbs up. That really helps the algorithm, and I very much appreciate it. Also, check out the other affiliate links in the description of this video and support the companies that support us here at Beck Tools. We're a small business trying to make it in the big world, and we need everybody's help. And I just hope that I bring enough value to you guys that you find these videos helpful. I will see you next time. Adios.